The organizations that came together over time to form today's Animal Humane Society trace their roots back more than 140 years. From day one, volunteers have been critical in transforming animals' lives by making Minnesota a more caring and compassionate community. Simply put, Animal Humane Society exists thanks to volunteers who've dedicated their time and talents to helping animals in need. From walking dogs or assisting with surgery preparation, to helping with administrative tasks or working with adopters to find the perfect pet, volunteers play a key role in our day-to-day operations. As a volunteer, you'll bring meaning to our mission by acting as an ambassador of AHS while operating under our core values. We are so excited to introduce you to AHS and to learn more about you and your passion for animals. Together, we can make the world a better place for all living things. Although Animal Humane Society specializes in second chances, we do so much more. AHS works to help animals and the people who love them through all stages of life. Whether we're seeking to inspire young animal lovers through educational programs or assisting pet owners by providing discounted services and free food, AHS is an invaluable resource for thousands of animals and families in Minnesota and beyond. In addition to adoption, AHS provides expert behavior and training classes, low-cost veterinary care at our 2 vet clinics, free and friendly support through our Pet Helpline, and youth education programs. We're also committed to protecting animals throughout Minnesota by investigating reports of animal abuse and neglect, collaborating with law enforcement, and working to shape public policy and legislation in local government. It's a common misconception that AHS is affiliated with national animal welfare organizations such as the Humane Society of the United States or the American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. While we all love animals and share similar missions, AHS is completely independent of HSUS, the ASPCA, or any other national organization. We also don't receive government funding of any kind, city, state, or federal. We rely on the incredible compassion and generosity of animal lovers to fund the majority of our work. AHS shelters are located in Coon Rapids, Golden Valley, and Woodbury. Our first ever full-service veterinary clinic in St. Paul opened its doors to patients on September 1st, 2020. There, we also host community outreach programs and behavior and training classes. While the majority of animals who arrive at AHS come from our local Minnesota communities, many come from other areas of the United States. Animals who come to us through our transport program are usually dogs from southern source shelters, but we also take in dogs and cats from local agencies and animal control. Although our placement rate exceeds the 90% benchmark often used to qualify a shelter as no-kill, AHS does not identify as a no-kill organization. This label, which was once used to unite communities in saving animals' lives, now divides the animal welfare industry and can cause further harm to animals and the shelters working tirelessly to improve their lives. AHS is an open admission shelter. That means we accept every animal that comes to us, the young and the old, the healthy and the sick, the shy and the outgoing. No animal is ever turned away. A common misconception is that we euthanize animals if they're not adopted within a certain time frame or when there's not enough space in our shelters. However, the animals in our care call AHS home until they're placed through our adoption program or with a rescue partner. They're never euthanized due to lack of space in our shelters or the length of time that they've been with us. Due to severe or untreatable illnesses or untreatable behavior issues, sometimes we face the difficult decision to euthanize an animal, but only when we've exhausted all other options.
Our staff and board of directors work together to develop our official position statements on important issues in animal welfare. These position statements are posted on our website. Our open admission and euthanasia position statement details the importance of accepting every animal for care regardless of age, health, breed, or temperament. So every animal has an opportunity at a second chance. We believe that proactive surrender prevention programs are the best approach to addressing the immediate and long-term needs of animals that we serve. We must balance doing the greatest good to help the greatest number of animals with the ability to treat each animal as an individual. We also recognize that some animals are just not suitable for placement. When the difficult decision is made to end an animal's life, compassionate euthanasia by injection is the humane and dignified method. There's room in the animal welfare community for different admission philosophies. We can do the most good for animals by working together and treating one another with respect. Because working together is the way that we achieve the most and the best outcomes for animals in our community.
With animal lovers like you by our side, we're able to give thousands of dogs, cats, and critters in need the second chances they deserve. Volunteers touch nearly every part of AHS, and while most of the work happens in our shelters, we depend on volunteers who perform duties off-site as well. For example, AHS foster volunteers help care for animals in their own homes. Animals requiring foster care might be too young for surgery, on pregnancy watch, or have medical conditions that require longer recovery times or specialized care. As a foundational volunteer, you will help with cleaning tasks as well as customer service and getting to know the shelter dynamics while working closely with staff. Foundational volunteers may pick up volunteer shifts after a brief but comprehensive online training. These in-shelter roles do not require animal handling. If you like what you're doing and want to take on greater responsibility as a volunteer and would like to work directly with animals, you may discuss advancing to a mid-level role with your volunteer services coordinator. There are a few basic policies and requirements you should be aware of before submitting your volunteer application. You must be 16 years or older to volunteer at our shelters and 18 years or older to foster animals in your home. Applying to volunteer does not guarantee you a volunteer role. And finally, it's important that volunteers understand and accept our open admission philosophy. We expect our volunteers to be able to communicate professionally with people. Though you may have come to us for your love of animals, human interaction is a requirement for all volunteer roles. After you submit your volunteer application, you will receive an email that includes a link to schedule your interview. During this interview, you'll learn even more about AHS and how you can contribute to the work of animal welfare as a volunteer. Animal Humane Society is deeply grateful for each and every one of our volunteers. While some might think a community isn't complete without a compassionate animal shelter, we know the opposite to be just as true. No animal shelter is complete without a compassionate community and the volunteers who make second chances possible every day.